ClearTH Test Automation Framework for Distributed Ledger Technology, DLT, based post-trade systems. Working with complex financial software poses a lot of challenges: knowledge area complexity, asset class variations, numerous concurrent connections, complicated calculations, multi-step business scenarios, and strict schedules. Ever since distributed ledger technologies emerged, there are discussions regarding its applicability to post-trade processes. The main counter-argument is insufficient readiness of the technology itself and its consumers. The main pro-argument is increased transparency between the players, from issuers to regulators, and reduced reconciliation cost. In the pre-DLT era, there were many connections between peers and the existence of manual operations which were easier and necessary to automate. Blockchain introduces a single source of truth. The agreement on shared states is established without trusting a central integration point. Our demo system uses open source R3 Corda blockchain fabric deployed into Docker containers. In addition, we use WeaveScope to monitor the system under test and the test harness. Each of the counterpart, Bank A, Bank B, and CCP operate their own Corda node. Let's drill down into a single node. This is the representation of the Corda node in more detail, an approach we used for the intercommunication of ClearTH and DLT application under test. This picture shows the test tool's deployment inside a Corda node. For testing post-trade systems is ClearTH. Enhanced by its extension Woodpecker, ClearTH for DLT can emulate nodes in DLT-based infrastructures, generate API calls, and trigger transaction flows. The proposed ClearTH test framework is able to adapt to the challenges caused by DLT-inspired architectures and to test hybrid post-trade systems. The original POC was created using Corda DLT, but can also be enhanced to support other blockchain fabrics. The use case consists of 3 steps on the ledger side. 1. Initialization of positions. 2. Trade creation and participant notification. And 3. Position updates. Across all steps, the test framework provides different methods to validate the endpoints, inputs, and outputs. The actual business flow steps and validation check items are transformed into ClearTH matrix. Let's see how it works. ClearTH starts the flow to update SOD positions of banks in the Corda ledger. ClearTH generates fixed TCR message which triggers a new trade creation flow in the Bank A node. The trade state is being shared with Bank B and CCP. Woodpecker signs this transaction on behalf of Bank B. ClearTH, on behalf of CCP, starts the flow to update the position state for Bank A. Bank A signs. Then ClearTH checks the new shared position in the Corda ledger of Bank A and CCP nodes. The same happens for Bank B. These steps of the case study will be transformed into the format of the tool. The scripts contain actions to be executed in the system under test, separately or in batches. The actions are grouped into global steps which reflect the schedule of a business day or even many business days. Most ClearTH scenarios span days and involve a large number of steps. ClearTH is connected to the test application and sends test data and receives responses. Once we access the ClearTH GUI, the first step is to set up a connection with an application under test. Our application consists of 4 nodes, so we set up 4 connections. Automation page, we upload our test case matrix. The matrix has a CSV format and specifies actions to be performed as part of testing activities. The actions are grouped into global steps, which are managed in ClearTH Scheduler. The connection test case matrix can be run as per the steps of the scenario by clicking Start. Once execution is complete, we ensure that trades and positions have been created. ClearTH generates a test report detailing past and failed execution statuses for all the global steps and actions. This summarizes our approach for testing DLT systems. The team continues to enhance the solution and is planning to contribute it to an open source environment later this year. Thank you.